All right, welcome to another day of Ether, another week, and we're starting off with a match here against the Japanese Kanoka player. It is fire, it is water and wind season, water and earth season. My God, and yeah, we're starting off with Marth. You saw this team last week. Not last week, the week before, but I finally fixed the team. Now everyone has bonus doubler. It's not optimal. I'm not very happy with Marth. Whatever. Some of his skills are not like the greatest. I had to dump some speed just to match the attack stats. It was him and Ratata that were giving me the most problems, so I had to do a lot of swapping skills just to make it work. That's what I ended up with, and now everyone has bonus doubler except Elamine, who is not a combat unit, so not really worried about her having it or not. Totally fine. For now, we're just going to pretty much bait the entire team, or most of it. Probably just the left-hand side, since that side is the most mobile. But also I'm going to target that Bright Shrine just to get rid of it. Even though it probably doesn't matter, because I'll still get the number of buffs required, because Marth will be the one to eat the shrine, or would have been the one to eat the shrine, but as long as he's able advantage, he's totally fine. He's not going to get outsped by anyone here with the bonus doubler active. So it really would have just worked out not mattering. Everything would have been fine. Yes? But yeah, we have a free turn, so why not just use it? It's not going to attack us on turn 1. I'm probably going to break the tactics room as well.
Yes!
Vale can probably go there. Ratata, and I'll set up Elamine to get the pot on the right-hand side. Yeah, everything should be pretty straightforward here. Not the most complicated map. Although, if you do, because Golvek at the back there, if he were to, rally or something, or just move and then get danced, then you could probably be in a little bit of danger, but, we're gonna be fine. So, let's start off by talking about the trailer, and I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it by now, or everybody's already pulled. I probably pulled already as well. Either that, or I'm probably still pulling on the Ather banner, because I finally was able to get enough orbs to complete my summons on the Ather banner, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get any Athers. I wasn't able to get any of the units on the banner. Pretty much. I did get a couple 5-stars, but none of them were units from the banner, so I got pretty shafted. I don't know, maybe I waited too long, and then Gacha just wasn't in my favor anymore. So now,
where was that?
I just gotta, because last year I feel like I made a mistake not picking up Duo Asker. I ended up picking up Ash and Reagan. Were they on the same banner? Maybe. I think so. I think so. And I didn't pick up Asker, which kind of ended up feeling like a mistake, because I kind of needed the res for Astra Anima season. So it was a real struggle for the first half of the month. So I'm wondering if it's going to turn out like that with Duo Ather or Baby Golvig. I don't know. Maybe I should just keep pulling until I get a copy of them. Either that, or I might just wait for a double special. But I feel like I need at least one of them. I'm kind of going for the duo, even though I don't really need the duo because I have other duos. But Blue Mage is a unit type that I'm lacking. Strong ones. So it feels appropriate to kind of just keep pulling there. But we'll see how it pans out. It really is just based on how many orbs I'm willing to commit to it. I have the entire rest of the month to keep throwing orbs at that. So, but I ended up sparking for Nerthus because she just matches my playstyle more. I'm definitely going to be using Nerthus on offense. Did the color of this text change there? Was it always that blue? Just here, you see the Genesis Falchion here. Was it always that color? The green. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Nerthus picked up. Very happy about. It was actually a pretty difficult choice, but I'm very happy about my decision in the end because I'm definitely going to use her. If not in Light, then in Astra season, I'm definitely going to use that Nerthus because I was saying that I had that slot free, and I was trying to decide whether to go with Brave Seliph on Light season, and then for Dark season, for Astra Anima season, I'm still going to need someone to replace Camilla when she is no longer bonus. So hopefully Nerthus can fill that role. We'll see. But for now, I guess I'll just have to keep throwing orbs at that banner just to see what happens. Kavaser would have been nice to get as well, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm kind of like moving away from infantry range units for some reason. I think it's really because of the range that they cover. You have to make that up with guidance. And overall, I just don't think she's...
I will go.
I mean, even though she does have that 70% damage reduction, or is it 50? Whatever the case, on first hit. Even though she does have that, I was a little bit worried about her frontlining, which is where I would end up putting her because she's infantry. Either that or Baby Golvig would end up in that role. So it's a really that front slot for me is a very precious slot. So I don't know, something to think about. But yeah, I'm gonna continue pulling on the banner.
Close your
Nerthus,
eyes.
pretty amazing. I really love using her already. I decided not to like mess with the teams too much this week since I already have everything pretty much set up, so I'll just continue using the same teams. And then for Light season, there'll definitely be some changes there. I want to get Camilla involved, and I want to get Nerthus involved, so we'll see how that pans out. Even though Sever is bonus, I kind of can't find a spot to put her in. She just doesn't do enough for me to slot her in somewhere. I don't know who to take out. I'm not taking out Fallen Byleth because her playstyle is just like, yeah, that's you can't replace that. And then
for the hope of all,
Fjorm, I can't take out Fjorm. Null Sea Disrupt is Flash is everywhere, so you kind of need the Null Sea Disrupt. And I'm not gonna bless Byleth for Light and Dark season.
Have faith.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that Severe, man. She's just gonna chill out, I guess.
Victory is ours.
But yeah, we're pretty much done here. I'm gonna play one more and also talk about the banner in the next one. All right, so here's our second match for the day. We're going against a Sanaki here. This map, unfortunately, I don't have a team set up in Astra Anima season for this map in specific, because normally you want to have someone to smite a unit over and then take care of everything there. I could have, that's a thought that I was thinking of as well, dropping Lucia and then putting Severa into that slot. But I don't know, I feel like the no specials at all is better than Godlight Reflexes. I feel like that's that's probably correct. So it's a little bit difficult for me to drop Lucia. But I do think, I don't know, man, it's tough. I feel like Severa, in terms of what she does, is a better unit, but Lucia is just, the no specials thing is just so good. And I still feel like Lucia would have lost to Yunaka here. And I feel like she probably would have lost to Sanaki as well. So, and then, but also, Severa might have also lost to Sanaki. So, I don't know, man. And also, the no-C disrupt is really what kind of throws it for me in Lucia's favor, because she's going to be able to counterattack against this Sigurd here, as where Severe wouldn't have been able to. And this sabotage, can I avoid this sabotage? I would like to.
Speak.
But anyway, we're going to be baiting out Sigurd only. And we're going to open this side of the map so that Tsunaki just comes straight down. Good thing I have Elamine here, because she's able to actually false start the Tsunaki with the Phantom Res Seal active. Otherwise, I'd have to eat the debuffs, which would have sucked. But yeah. Sigurd should be fine. We should be able to pick that out. Break this and break some more structures. Most of the units are going to come to this left-hand side, if not just straight down. We're going to avoid Yunaka because of the Fatal Smoke, and something like this should be good. 42 res on that Yunaka is actually pretty decent.
Brisk out.
I got plus defense on mine, so...
Why not?
Getting 4 from...
Count on me.
Still not high enough to avoid the Baby Golvik, though. Anyways...
I can do this.
Magic is everything. Yeah, so the banner. I'm very surprised that they just didn't refine Reinhardt and just... Basically, I think that's what this means. They're never going to refine Reinhardt. They just are going to give us like a new version. I'm surprised they didn't do the same with Olwen. Well, they actually did do the same with Olwen. They just gave us new... We should have taken that as a hint. They just gave us new versions of Olwen instead of giving her a refine. So yeah, Reinhardt, this is the next best thing. I'm interested in terms of why they chose to go rearmed instead of ascended. Interesting choice there. I don't think we've had an ascended unit in a while. Understand why they did it, just so that even if they put out some type of new skill and we were to like decided to fodder Reinhardt for that new skill, we'd still be able to keep him around. So the rearmed or even the tuned, what is the concept behind the attune even? Because like, well, the extra X slot, okay. Well, they could have done that with Reinhardt too. I don't see why not. But yeah, I mean, in any case, he's gonna stick around if he's foddered, which is great because everyone loves Reinhardt. I'm probably gonna pick up a copy as well just to see how well he performs, because blue range cav, as I said, blue units, blue mages are so rare, like good ones, and they fall off so quickly as well because they do very poorly against green unit, but they absolutely destroy red units. So you always have to be upgrading like your blue range mages or blue mages in general because of the scaling against the green enemies, which is it's a delicate match, but typically they'll kill most red units, and I expect Reinhardt to do just that when partnered with Camilla. He should be able to take out this duo Byleth, unless he just can't bust through the res, because Byleth does have pretty high res, but I'm sure you can make it work. But definitely something I'll be pulling on, because specifically those two healers are amazing supports. I don't remember which one it was, but one of them should allow you to be able to run your catcher ball without worrying about Schism, which is fantastic. Also, I mean, you do lose a slot to a healer, but I'm totally fine with that as long as I don't have to worry about it. And then the other one does this whole buff stealing thing, which has so much potential in terms of like use cases, offense, defense, because you can like imagine the enemy has a catcher ball and you have that unit, you can basically steal all of the catcher ball effects, and because everyone is getting the same effects, typically 1-2 at least, because everyone is getting those same effects from Catria, you've basically just shut down the catcher ball, if I'm not mistaken. I think it should work like that because there wasn't a clause in there that says if more than one unit has the same amount of bonuses, Maybe it doesn't work,
Where
I don't
was
know,
that?
but it should still steal the bonuses from all the units around. So that's basically like another way to shut down the catcher ball, which is insane. So, and then you give yourself triangle attack and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. Just to think about it, that's pretty cool. It's kind of like I feel like this would have been a better counter to catcher balls than Schism, because what it does is that it flips the effect of a catcher ball against you in the player's hands. Well, yeah, it just flips it against you so that your opponent can now benefit from triangle attack without having to do anything, without having to bring catcher, without having to sacrifice a setup like you have done with your defense. And it's very, having a catcher ball on offense is very powerful because it gives you the brave effect, so it makes it easier for you to take out armors near and far, and then it makes it easier just to like Gale Force clear an enemy team. So I think it's a pretty strong addition to the game, and I'm really just looking forward to see how it's implemented, or at least how I'm going to use it, because I'm definitely going to be pulling for both of them, which is pretty crazy because I don't think I'm going to get either of them, because both of them are colorless units, and it's just going to be a terrible experience to be pulling for colorless units. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm at least going to be pulling for one. I'm going to spark one of them at least. Hopefully I pick up a Reinhardt on the way, but we'll see how it pans out. But yeah, man, those are like fantastic units. I'm excited just to start using them, and we'll see how it pans out.
I can do
Yeah. I went off on a tangent there. Let's just start ranting and raving. But
I'll do what I can. Let's get festive.
I had something in my mind that I was going to say about the units as well. I thought what it would have been, instead of them putting odd and even recovery into a specific weapon, I thought what they would have done was upgraded the odd and even recovery passives and made the tier 4s able to counteract Schism in some way. I thought that's what they would have done, but basically they've just put both of those skills onto one unit, which makes that unit so valuable. It's insane. But yeah, I think this is pretty much GG's. I've done a pretty good job here of clearing out this defense, which was a tricky defense to deal with the unit choices that I had to select from. So I feel like I did a pretty good job here with tanking and then player phasing. Really nice mixed strategy play from myself, if I don't mind being a little bit cocky there. But yeah, I feel like this went pretty well. We're going to get the last spot and just figure out how to get over there. And I think typically what I have to do is use Byleth to take out Byleth, because there are no units that I have on this team that can typically do so. Vale can do it with Elamine support sometimes, but I don't want to gamble on that. I got Byleth here, so I'm going to let Byleth handle Byleth with the melee action here. He's able to get the speed check, just because I have so many speed mythics, and he's getting a guaranteed follow-up from Plumeria in the form of Guidance 3. So yeah, definely something that he'll be able to do. Plus, I'll give him a dance when it comes time, or whenever it's the turn for him to take out the enemy Byleth, so that I can get the Hexblade. So yeah, we're pretty much good here. Let's not step on that trap. I can end turn here and then walk up, and it should still be fine. Always good to leave the armored unit for last. It makes it a lot easier to get the pots, which is something that was annoying me last week in Chaos Season. As you can see here, not able to take out this Byleth with anyone else except my Byleth. So that is indeed what I'm gonna do.
I'll do it.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I gotta go back on that banner. I'm gonna try to get either Baby Golvig or Kvaser,
Why not?
and then I'm gonna pull on the latest banner with Reinhardt, and I want to get both of those healers because they look
Don't let your
really,
guard
really
down.
good. They might not be the best combat units, but typically I don't need, or that's not what I would need them for, or would use them for. So yeah, we're gonna see how it pans out. But yeah, this one wraps us up. First 2 matches of the week down. Let's see how the rest of the week goes. GG's.